Hi, welcome to Fiesta Manana. Today we're going to go through the steps to make Pollo Pibil, a restaurant quality Mexican chicken casserole. As soon as you open the packaging, you can see how Fiesta Manana is different. We vacuum package our dry imported ingredients, and this keeps all the flavours locked in. Exposure to oxygen and light ruin spices, so our packaging is specifically designed to ensure your ingredients stay in perfect condition so that big flavours can transform your cooking. To get started, empty the sachet of chilies and garlic into a medium-sized pan and add to it 250 ml of water. Bring it up to a gentle boil and then leave to simmer for 5 minutes. When the time is up, remove the pan from the heat and leave it again to stand for 20 minutes, and this will allow the flavours to develop. I recommend using chicken thighs for this recipe. Remove the skin to reduce the fat. Now I like to leave the bone in for flavour, but if you prefer use fillets, that's fine. If you want to see how to remove the bone and skin from the thighs you buy, check out the video on my channel. So what you need to do is pop the skinless chicken into a plastic tub with a tight fitting lid. To create the marinade, place the red achiote paste into a blender and add 60 ml or 4 tablespoons of fresh orange juice, and that will provide a lovely citrus note to the dish. This dish will be of medium heat. Chipotles provide a heat level most people are fine with, but if you want to reduce the heat a little, you can remove the seeds from the chilies. I tend to leave them all in, so then add the chilies and the garlic and the soaking liquor to the blender. And you're going to have to give it a good few bursts so that the blender can break down the whole chilies and mix the ingredients into a thick achiote paste. When it's done, it should be a thick, smooth, deep red sauce. Pour it evenly over your chicken and use a spatula to get all the sauce out. Then with clean hands, massage the marinade into the chicken. Pop a tight-fitting lid onto the chicken and put it in the fridge and leave it overnight for the flavours to come together. So the chicken's been in the fridge overnight. That's allowed those big flavours to really kind of come together. You want to take it out of the fridge about an hour before you're due to cook it. Allow it to come to room temperature. So then preheat your oven to 200 degrees centigrade and get your baking dish. The great thing about this recipe is that your marinade is also your cooking sauce. So it couldn't be easier. But equally there won't be any more liquid, so the best way to keep the chicken moist is to choose a dish that's nice and snug. So pop the chicken in the dish, scrape in as much of the marinade as you can, and then pop it into the oven for 20 minutes. A zester is a really cool bit of kitchen kit. They cost less than £5 to buy and allow you to create ribbons of citrus peel. In recipes like this one with citrus juice, finishing it with peel is a really classy touch. But peel's bitter, so to get around this, boil your kettle and get a small pan. When the water's boiling, drop in your orange peel and let it simmer for a minute. Then drain it into a sieve and run it under cold water. And then add more water from the kettle and repeat this process twice, so the peel has been boiled and cooled 3 times. Then pop it into a bowl and cover it until you need it, and feel free to do this in advance. After 20 minutes, take your chicken out of the oven. It should be bubbling and steamy and beginning to brown at the edges. Now to keep everything moist, get a pair of tongs or a fork and you want to turn each piece of chicken over. When you're done, pop it back into the oven for another 25 minutes. After 25 minutes, take it out of the oven. It should look like this if it's ready, but if you cook it on the bone or your oven isn't hot enough, it might take a little longer. Use the push test. If it feels firm, it's ready. If not, give it a few more minutes. I recommend you serve this with rice. Use the upside down bowl trick to give it that restaurant look. Spoon over plenty of sauce and finish with freshly chopped coriander and the reserved orange zest. Enjoy your meal.